It says Kanye West had his Twitter account locked after threatening to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, and in a now removed post. It came hours after Meta deleted anti-Semitic content from the rapper's Instagram page and restricted his account for violating its policies. West took to Twitter on Saturday night, writing, "I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is, I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who opposes your agenda." And later in his interview as well, he says that black people are the true Jews, but they're the Jews too. We're the darker Jews, we're the Hebrew Israelites. So I get his point. I do agree with some of the things Kanye says, like I did say in the last podcast. I agree with him, but sometimes it's like, I don't know, I'm not sure about you. I'm not sure. He could be just growing, learning and, growing as a Christian, and he's got a lot of evil around him and he needs to separate himself from that world maybe and not be part of that world. Once again, as everyone says, I love using that. But but yeah, he did point out that Disney is Jewish, that all these different things are Jewish. As a lot of people already know, there's a lot of white Jewish managers and running a lot of things. And when people do point that out, they do get cancelled or censored. And he's saying even he's got a white Jewish manager and things like this, even Wiley did. And when it comes to things like DEFCON 3, I kind of thought, like, why say that though? You could say facts, but you don't need to make any like kind of threaty type things. So I don't know if that's why he got removed from Twitter. I don't know if that comes as a threat or not. But either way, like all I say about the Bible and what it says about the Hebrew Israelite thing is, if you see the paintings of the Egyptian walls, all those paintings on the Egyptian walls of all the Egyptians and the slaves, the slaves were black. The Israelites were black, and they were enslaved, shipped to the four corners of the earth, and that's only happened to one race of people. But Jewish people, as it says in the Bible, in the book of Esther, there was the strangers, many people became Jewish. The Israelites always mixed, so they could be anyone. Like people would say I'm probably a Hebrew Israelite, but you can't tell by appearance, and you shouldn't judge by appearance. I've got many different mixes in me. I've got Chinese, white, Syrian, I've got everything. And there's so many people, even white people, that have got so many different mixes. So everyone's mixed. And as the Bible says, you shouldn't focus on genealogies. I think anyone can become a Jew. It's not you're born that way, because Book of Esther says otherwise, and so many other things. So yeah, I think there's white Jews and there's the darker Jews, but there's also what the Bible warns of, fake Jews that say they are Jews but worship at the synagogue of Satan. So there are some people that pretend to be Jews that are doing evil, and you do see that in the world. There are people doing evil. And Kanye kind of exposes that in the interview. He kind of exposes that in what he's saying. But it does make you wonder, why do they keep getting censored? Is it that the way they approach online, or is it that they just don't like you saying there's black Jews? Because I'm sure in Africa there's still to this day black Jews. So I don't get what the offense is, and I don't know what the hiding anything is, because everyone kind of already knows what about the things they're saying. So are we just supposed to pretend that's not happening? Please answer the question in the Facebook fan page Trust the Truth, because I'm confused. Are we supposed to pretend we don't know these things, or are they, because what are we censoring here? Because a lot of people already know that. And even with the Jews that say they say they are Jews, worship synagogue, say, you can see that in a lot of things like oral circumcision. That's not biblical, that's not Jewish to do things like that. So there's a lot of things that, just like with Christianity, you got Catholics, you got Church of England, you got people that aren't actually practicing what is written and not doing what the Bible says. So people pretending to be a certain religion and they're not. And a lot of people can be wolves in sheep's clothing. So I think that is true with that. But what do you think Kanye's agenda is with exposing all of this? Do you think he's actually free? Because he even talks about his handlers and things, and if you know about mkultra and things like that, is he actually free from this type of control? Was he under that type of control of mkultra? And do you think he's actually legit, or do you think it's just for, to deceive people, to idolize him, or to make Christians look crazy? What do you think the whole thing with Kanye is? Because I know so many people have so many different views on this. So I'd love, and I'd be very interested to know what your view is on this topic of Kanye West.
The